Oh, hi there. My name's Quentin Smith. This is my cool car, and today I want to talk to you about Jalopy. You might have noticed the Truck Simulator series getting some publicity recently, breaking out of the meticulously vacuumed bedrooms of simulationist gamers to reach a casual demographic. Take a moment to think about how insane that is. No one can park an 18-wheeled truck casually. You guys saw me try in my ghost truck video. There's a forward. If you want to support the kind of work we do, you can do that on coolghosts.net/Patreon. And if you like this story or this series and want to The timing of Truck Simulator becoming a breakout hit isn't just a coincidence. More and more people these days are looking for games that are soothing and atmospheric, represented by the success of everything from Kentucky Route Zero to The Walking Simulator. People aren't playing Truck Simulator because they want to in any way simulate a truck. People are playing it because they want a road trip with maybe just a lick of structure. And because of that, I'm here to tell you that what people really want is Jalopy. You can buy Jalopy right now, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's in pre-alpha, which is designer speak for it doesn't totally exist yet. But you must all put it on your Steam wishlists because this game is the future. Not literally, it's the past. It's set in maybe the 1960s in Eastern Europe and begins with an unintentionally David Lynch-like sequence where your faceless uncle shakes you out of bed and says you're going on a journey together before instructing you to build a car. But that's just the tutorial. The game proper of Jalopy is, in fact, an intentionally David Lynch-like sequence where you and your faceless uncle drive your shitty car between different austere Eastern European countries on randomly generated roads, making money smuggling goods and upgrading your car in something like Elite, except with an Umpar band on the radio and illegal sausages in your boot. Now, I'd forgive you for thinking that this Soviet setting is just a fun artistic direction, but actually, it is a whip-smart way to approach this new genre of road trip games. In the fiction of the game, the car you drive is a Leica 601 deluxe motor vehicle, but it's modelled on a real-life Eastern German car called the Trabant. A monumentally crap car that was produced for 33 years due to a shortage of the materials needed for more advanced designs. Never mind the fact that captaining a bad car on a crap road trip is somehow really, really entertaining. The point of Jalopy's setting is that here, your car is simple. The engine noises are expressive and the parts are widely available because this car's everywhere and you can install them yourself. Just as we have fantasy games set in worlds with lots to murder with little repercussions, so Jalopy chooses a setting with the simplest of cars for you to tinker with, but delights in modelling every bit of that car. And the results are a million tiny moments, so silly yet so plausible that they make parts of the game play out like a smiling comedy. Moments like breaking down in the rain, and then getting out, and then realising you forgot to pop the hood, and then you pop the hood, and then you're ready to play the capable mechanic, and you open the hood and realise the car stopped because you ran out of petrol, you giant twat. Moments like arriving in a motel and going into the motel and then realising you left your wallet in the glove compartment, so you turn around 180 degrees and walk out of the motel again, and the receptionist is probably thinking you're such a twat. Moments like being unable to give your passports to the border control guy because you forgot to wind the window down. God, I love that, you massive twat. But Jalopy has nuance, it's not all silly either. It also produces moments of great peace and tension. Maybe you're driving through beautiful hilly scenery with a smile and your friendly uncle in the passenger seat and a wallet full of cash, and you've decided you're going to blow it at whatever shop you come to next. That laissez-faire freedom. Or maybe you're in exactly the same situation, but you're gripping the steering wheel with white knuckles because you think your starting coil is maybe fucked. And that means that if your engine stops going up these inclines, you don't know if you're going to be able to start your car again. Let's talk generally for a second, right? Any video game that gives you a vehicle gives it to you as a reward, and it's nice, you know, and then you upgrade it and it's better, and then you upgrade it again, and that is such a thin exploration of the rich and complicated relationship that humans develop with vehicles, where there is being thrilled, yeah, but also there's being disappointed and angry, of developing superstitions around how to drive it and take care of it, and then it in turn taking care of you and supporting you. There's the sense of being addicted to this machine because of some of the feelings it gives you, and then that addiction being cruelly taken away. Humans are offered real freedom by cars, but it's a Faustian pact because in some ways this thing ends up owning you. It's not like you can leave it behind. There are dealerships in Jalopy, polished clean like a doctor's surgery, with a staggering catalogue of spare parts, for example, new engine blocks, but also upgrades to the 6 other parts of the car that help it not rattle itself to pieces as you're thundering along at a classy 30 miles an hour. And I found these dealerships unsettling, because when your car handles and grunts like the little engine that could, I didn't then want to cut out its little engine and leave that little engine by the side of the road. So what I'm saying is that Truck Simulator is popular because it summons up the practical joy of a road trip, but Jalopy is the built from the ground up to capture that practical joy, sure, but also the magic of a road trip, and the countless weird frustrations and miniature joys, from turning the key in the ignition to pulling up on the side of the road to fix a flat tire, only to realise that it's beautiful where you stopped. And it is beautiful. Because the final most obvious advantage that Jalopy has over Truck Simulator for the tens of thousands of people playing that game is that it doesn't need to struggle to texture Frankfurt in a vaguely plausible way or map every road sign. It can offer the art design you're looking at now, something more fabulous and magical. Sweeping vistas, claustrophobic tunnels, flickering lights of late-night service stations that are all so creepy, delightfully rubbish songs on the radio, and hotels that are 1,000,000 times less comfortable than your own stinky car. I cannot wait to explore the environments of the finished release of this game. All told, I think when it's finished, with a beautiful full set of countries to explore and randomised roads to enjoy and 1,000,000 parts to upgrade your car and customization and scrubbing it clean with a bucket which they just introduced in the latest packs, this might be the best road trip video game ever made. If you would like to continue support... If you would like to continue to support me making videos that make designers nervous because of the promises I make, you can do that on coolghosts.net/Patreon. And fuck.